All right, y'all, I'm back like I never left. My daughter chose to go to the bathroom as soon as I started my live. Who else's kids like do stuff like that, right? It's like they know when you get on the phone or when you start doing something, and they'll be fine, completely fine and content, and then they'll like come and jump on you, right? I know it's not just me. Anyway, happy Sunday again. Jumpstart your thinking. I got 17 days left. And we only have 5 days left in the month, and so it's my intention to finish it. So continuing on from where I was, we're talking about how shared thinking is better than your own thinking, right? Like you have to be able to question your own thinking. Bible study, like for instance, something that my aunt wants to do, and I told her I'll do it with her. We could do it over the phone or over a video. And just bouncing your thoughts off of one another is such a great way to get different perspectives and learn from each other, right? So, he that is taught only by himself has a fool for a master, right? Not one person knows everything. And if you think you know everything, like, right, we're not asking the right questions because we think we already know the answers. You have to be able to question your own thinking. Okay, so because shared thinking is stronger than solo thinking, shared thinking yields a higher return of value. Hi, Holly, I was thinking about you. I was like, what the heck? I haven't seen you in a few days. Thank you for sharing. So that happens because of the compounding action of shared thinking, but it also offers other benefits. The personal return you receive from shared thinking and experiences can be great. Clarence Francis sums up the benefits in the following observation. I sincerely believe that the word relationships is the key to the prospect of a decent world. Somebody put it the other day. They said that the relationship is the space in between two people. And I thought that was really cool. I think they worded it maybe a little bit differently, but I was like, wow, like that makes so much sense. You have two people, the space in between them is relationship. Okay? And that's why we can hold space for one another. So it seems abundantly clear that every problem you will have in your family, in your work, in your nation, or in this world is essentially a matter of relationships of interdependence. I believe that every great idea begins with 3 or more or 4 good ideas, that shared thinking is the only way to have great thinking. When I was in school, teachers rarely put the emphasis on working together to come up with good answers, yet all the answers improve when they make the best use of everyone's thinking. If we each have one thought and together we have 2 thoughts, we always have the potential for a great thought. The power of the people is stronger than the people in power. We come together, we are stronger, right? So pick a difficult challenge you are currently facing and assemble a group of people to help you think about it. Define and analyze the problem together and then brainstorm solutions together, right? Hey, Yomaida, how are you? Happy Sunday, everybody. Day 74. I'm breezing through this. There's 5 days left in the month, and I want to finish it. So, listening to advice often accomplishes far more than heeding it. Malcolm Forbes. Some people naturally participate in shared thinking, and others just shut people out and think that nobody else's opinion matters, right? Anytime they see a problem, they think, who do I know who can help with this? Leaders tend to be that way. So do extroverts. However, you don't have to be either of those to benefit from shared thinking. To help you improve your ability to harness shared thinking, first value the ideas of others. If you don't, your hands will be tied. How do you know if you truly want input from others? Ask yourself these questions. Am I emotionally secure? People who lack confidence and worry about their status, position, or power tend to reject the ideas of others, protect their turf, and keep people at bay. It takes a secure person to consider others' ideas. That makes sense, right? Do I place value on people? If you don't value and respect a person, you won't value his or her ideas. If you value people, you want to spend time with them, listen to them, want to help them, and are influenced by them and respect them. So, do I value the interactive process? A wonderful synergy often occurs as a result of shared thinking with those who bring informed opinions on a subject. It can take you places you've never been. All right, write your answers to the 3 questions in today's reading to assess how much you truly want input from others. I know that I have a call with my mentor later this evening after a webinar that I'm attending. And it's important to get to talk to, and not to just anybody. Never take advice from somebody you wouldn't want to trade places with. Let me say that again. Never take advice from somebody you wouldn't want to trade places with. Okay? Because people who are below your level, like, tend to try to pull you down, right? They'll try to give you advice. Well, I want to, you'll be up here, you're on cloud 9, and you're saying, I have all these dreams and I want to do these things, and they're down here and they're like, how are you going to do that? Like, you don't have enough money, or you don't have this, or you don't have that, right? You got to think realistically. So never take advice from somebody you wouldn't want to trade places with. I have a call with my mentor later this evening, and she's going to help me break through and find things in myself that I need to work on to be the change, right? To make myself better, to be the best version of myself. And so it's important to get that from other people. But like I said, make sure that those people are doing what you want to do, or who have already experienced, right? Not just anybody, right? So, day 75, always be on the lookout for ideas. Be completely indiscriminate as to the source. Kind of goes against what I just said. Get ideas from customers, children, competitors, other industries, or cab drivers. It doesn't matter who thought of an idea. An idea, perhaps, yes. Anybody can have a good idea, but not everybody gives great advice, right? So Jeffrey J. Fox said that. A person who values cooperation and shared thinking desires to complete the ideas of others, not compete with them. If someone asks you to share ideas, focus on helping the team, not getting ahead personally. Move from competition to cooperation. Comparing and competing against one another is like a big block. It will literally block you from growing and becoming who you're meant to be, because we're all each on our own individual path and journey, right? We're not all the same. So, and if you are the one who brings people together to share their thoughts, praise the idea more than the source of the idea. If the best idea always wins, rather than the person who offered it, all will share their thoughts with greater enthusiasm. So don't just put the emphasis on the person, but just the idea, right? Doesn't matter the source of where it came from. Just be grateful that the idea came up, right? So when I spend time with someone to share ideas, I have an agenda. I know what I want to accomplish. The more I respect the wisdom of the person, the more I listen. For example, when I meet with someone I'm mentoring, I let the person ask the questions, but I expect to do most of the talking. That's kind of the complete opposite I learned in coaching. Great leaders ask powerful questions. We are supposed to ask the questions because our clients actually already know all the answers. The answers are already within you. You have all the answers. You already know. So a strong leader asks powerful questions. When I meet with someone who mentors me, I mostly keep my mouth shut. In other relationships, the give and take is more even. But no matter with whom I meet, I have a reason for getting together and an expectation for what I'll give to it and get from it. My aunt, I was talking with her this morning, and she gave me like one of the greatest compliments, because she said, every time I talk to you, I always like feel better. I feel like your energy, I feel And I was just like, thank you so much, like, for that compliment, because this is what I'm doing for a living, and so it means so much to me. But so the journal entry for today: examine every appointment or meeting you have listed for the coming week. Write down an objective for each. Interact with that objective in your mind. Afterward, jot down any ideas that may have come as a result. Examine every appointment or meeting you have listed for the coming week. Write down an objective. Okay, so what do you intend to accomplish with that meeting or appointment, right? One more. Because like I said, I want to get through this. Day 76. The lightning spark of thought generated in the solitary mind awakens its likeness in another mind. Thomas Carlyle. The greatest secret to winning shared thinking is to get the right people around the table. As you prepare to ask people to participate in shared thinking, use the following criteria for the selection process. Choose people who, first and foremost, desire the success of the ideas. Choose people who can add value to another's thoughts, can emotionally handle the conversation, people who can appreciate others' strengths, people who understand their place of value at the table. We all have something to bring to the table, right? Place what is best for the team before themselves. People who can bring out the best thinking in the people around them. People who possess maturity, experience, and success in the issue. And people who will take ownership and responsibility for decisions. Too often we choose our brainstorming partners based on feelings or friendships or circumstances or convenience. But that doesn't help us to discover and create the ideas of the highest order. Who we invite to the table makes all the difference. Like I said, don't take advice from somebody you wouldn't want to trade places with. So like a lot of times you need advice, like who do you call up? Like maybe, your best friends or a family member, and they might not be the best person to call because when it comes down to it, they don't really have a positive mindset, or, you know what I mean? So like, why would you call them? Never seek advice from somebody you wouldn't want to trade places with. So write a list of people you usually bring to the table to help you think. Or if you've not engaged in shared thinking before, make a list of people you would like to include. Now rate each person against the 9 characteristics in that list that I just listed and give a point for each yes. This will help you see which people will be assets in shared thinking. All right, so you want to bring good people to the table, people who have something good to offer and serve. 77. I'm just going to keep going here. And then I'm going to go relax in the sunshine and finish Limitless because I have new books that I want to start for the beginning of the year. So the strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. Successful organizations practice shared thinking. If you lead an organization, department, or team, you can't afford to be without people who are good at shared thinking. As you recruit and hire, look for good thinkers who value others, have experience with the collaborative process, and are emotionally secure. And then compensate good thinkers and collaborators. Then compensate good thinkers and collaborators well, and challenge them to use their thinking skills and share their ideas often. Celebrate one another. Celebrate good ideas, right? Nothing adds value like a lot of good thinkers putting their minds together. No matter what you're trying to accomplish, you can do it better with shared thinking. That is why I spend much of my life teaching leadership. Good leadership helps to put the right people at the right time for the right purpose so that everybody wins. I'm such a strong believer in shared thinking that I engage in that process even when writing a book. My friends and colleagues make me better than I am alone. The same thing can happen for you. All it takes is the right people and a willingness to participate in shared thinking, being coachable, right? So what specific ways are you realizing that your organization, department, or team needs to add more shared thinking times? What can you do to help make that happen? So do you have like an online business? Do you have an organization, right? Are you getting on like daily working Zooms and with one another and tossing your thoughts back and forth? Like, is that something that you do? Or whatever, that may be for you. That is something that I do, right? Together we are stronger, right? You come up with greater ideas. I know I said it like 2 times, but the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. We are so powerful, and we're even more powerful when we come together. So I think I'm going to end it there. I'm going to go sit in the sunshine, read my other book. And then I got to do some dishes and make some lunch. And then I have a webinar about manifesting. And then I'm so super excited and thrilled that I'm going to have my first call with my beautiful mentor, Gabriela Del Galladillo from Coach Talk Cafe, which is the beautiful opportunity that I recently manifested, the $10,000 grant for the master coaching course, and writing a portion in the book on what walking as a leader in the new paradigm means to me. And all these things that haven't really sunk in yet. And like Ashley said, I had a unicorn reading. It's about 18 months ago now, and she said in 18 months your life is going to be completely different and you're going to be successful beyond anything you ever imagined. It's going to happen so fast, it's going to seem overwhelming. Well, this year has been incredible, and the things that I'm attracting and manifesting now just keeps getting better and better. And so I'm definitely looking forward to 2021. So guys, change your thoughts to change your life. It is literally the only way. All right. I love you all. Much truth, love, and light. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a namaste. Bye.